Unfiltered.
This episode of Unfiltered Podcast with EyodaNikol is sponsored by Isis Ashanti, a creative production company that caters to business marketing as well as passionately handcrafted wearable art. Check her out. Welcome back to another episode of Unfiltered Podcast. I'm E.
And I'm T.
And this is Unfiltered Podcast.
Today's
a special episode that is brought to you by Priston Media and made by Mojo. You can find their information at the bottom of the screen, probably during the taping. Look on our Instagram. You'll find us. Anyway, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Everybody also, other than it being, it is a special episode because we have these guys, professionals, okay? So that means we've been fucking up for the past 2 years. It is a new year, and this is a new season. We usually do 10 episodes per season. We were going buck wild the last season 2. We have 12 episodes. But anyway, this is a new season. So we will be looking for guests in a new season, in the new year. Hopefully we'll get some confession sessions out of some of y'all. Because I know y'all be out there doing your little nastiness. So y'all can let her know about it. And then she can let me know about it. And we can tell everybody else about it.
So our confession session, the number is going to be at the bottom of the screen. And what you're going to have the opportunity to do is text that number, any of your deepest secrets or anything you want to confess to someone. It's anonymous. And you don't have to necessarily don't put your name. Don't put any of your personal information.
We don't want to know.
We don't want to know any of that. And
we want to know, but we don't want to know who you are. Like, I don't want to be at the club and be like, girl, that was the so-and-so that was...
Yes, so definitely. Again, the number is going to be at the bottom of the screen. Text us your deepest secrets, and we will definitely share it on confession sessions. That's a mouthful.
Anyway, I haven't seen you since last year.
I know.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Anyway, what'd you do? The Caribbean people call it Old Year's Night. What'd you do Old Year's Night, New Year's Eve?
I went to sleep.
All right.
I went to bed.
Before the ball
dropped?
Okay.
I'm too old to stay up now. It doesn't make sense.
It really doesn't. It doesn't, if you're not, first of all, the weather was decent from what I recall. Mm-hmm. I had about a half a case of beer in the fridge. I was like, I gotta finish this before the new year because the new year I'm about to detox and fucked it up already. But anyway, we stayed up because the kids wanted to stay up. And it was a force. We're sitting there like this. I'm like, I am officially an auntie. I have no desire to go outside. 8 o'clock is the time to wind it down. Everybody shut the fuck up. It's time to go to sleep. So my New Year's, we sat here, the ball dropped. It's funny because my stepson was like, as soon as the ball dropped, I don't even think it was 12:01. And he was like, I thought you said we was going to bed. Turns the lights off on us, adults. And we shut it down. I went to sleep. And then the next day, I did laundry. Mm-hmm. You know, the whole, what is it, a wives' tale or whatever, that you're not supposed to ring in the new year with.
I thought that was New Year's Eve that you're supposed to clean.
Yeah, so you weren't supposed to bring dirty laundry into the new year. And I did. I just be fucking up all over the place. But anyway, I'm looking forward to the new year. Kinda.
Yeah.
Sorta.
I am too. I don't do so a couple years ago, I tried to have New Year's resolutions. And when I wouldn't follow through with the resolutions, I would feel like a shitty person. Or like I had to restart the year somewhere else in the year. And then that kind of wipes out the resolution because I'm restarting all the time. So now I have goals and not resolutions. Okay. What about you?
But you do realize that you can start over at any time.
But I think people put too much pressure on having resolutions and stuff and making it consistent. And you can start over, but for me, I'm so anal when it comes to...
I was trying to be deep. Sorry, I wasn't talking about no damn resolution. I was talking about life. Well, I told you, I'm on my third, fourth life. This is the last one.
Okay.
Not like God, not the last one, but you know what I mean. So you can start over at any house. Trying to be deep. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Let me just go back to being my regular ghetto self. Anyway, 24 is over.
We made it.
I wasn't even too afraid of what was happening or was going to happen in 24. It's this year that is kind of like, are we going to make it?
Yeah.
You know? We talked about that on one of our episodes about talking about the election and shit, which I don't even want to get into because it's supposed to be a happy, jovial, happy New Year episode. We don't want to get all
Political.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm thankful that 24 is, like you said, that we did make it. We lived to see another year. I'm thankful for everybody in my family was healthy for 24. Everybody in my family was productive and successful, happy. That's a big one. And I'm looking forward to 25. But it's kind of like looking forward to 25, like with one eye, you know, kind of, this eye is jumping because some of the shit that might happen in 25 and how we already started off with literally a bang.
Yeah.
With the whole...
There's a lot going on.
Girl.
There's a lot going on.
It's scary because y'all didn't even let the ball fully drop, I think, before the shit happened in New Orleans.
I seen that and what was the reason? Like... Does anybody know?
You know, that's what the hell I wanted to say to you. It was reckoning and resolutions. That's what it was supposed to be because I really feel like the shit that has started happening is a reckoning. I don't know. I'm just feeling it in my spirit that wicked people and wicked systems are not going to prosper in 25, even though we know who is, you know, but something in my spirit is saying that this year is going to be a year of reckoning.
I hope so. And
why do you hope so?
Because
you asked me a question last week about if the world were to end or some shit about a war breaking. I'm like, girl, I'm trying to get high. I don't want to hear this scary shit.
The question was, who are you taking with you? Who's the team that you're building if we go to world war? Who are you? Was that the one or
that was the one you asked me, and that's when I was like, I don't have time for this shit. And that doesn't sound like fun at all. So then I posed a question to you: who would be on your zombie apocalypse team?
Yeah.
You want to tell us?
Sure. I know who I'm not bringing. And it's my sister because she talks. No, I would bring my daughter and I would bring my younger sister. And here's why. My younger sister is like a squirrel, you know, just all over the place. And I think she would get more done, like with the pow, 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 pow. Now, my older sister, she's a sweetheart. She is so loving and caring. I think her sympathy towards the zombies would oversee. But no.
I disagree.
Really?
Only with the sympathy part, because I asked my girlfriend, like, who would be on her zombie apocalypse team. She did not choose me. And I'm like, me? You didn't choose me? She's like, because I think you would be sympathetic towards the zombies. That's bullshit. They're trying to eat my brain and I gotta protect my kids. I don't give a fuck about a zombie.
So we can do our own, we can be our own team.
We'll be on our own team.
We'll have our own team.
But like, I always think about that. And it's funny because when the Orange was in office the last time, I think that's me and my friends that I used to work out with we said we were starting a zombie apocalypse. I have a machete and everything. Like I was ready, you know? But sympathetic towards zombies is the last thing I would say. And then she posed the question, what if one of your kids, it changes the game a little bit. It changed the game a little bit.
No.
And even though I said it, I'm like, I would have to put her down. Because you wouldn't want your kid walking around like a zombie. Like, who would want to see that?
So there was, I think it's 28 days later.
I saw that.
I would probably keep my kid chained up. I don't think I could do it.
But they're suffering, though. You don't think they're suffering?
No, they're gone. They're gone. Like if they're zombies, they're
So
zombies.
that's another question. So zombies are dead, right?
Yeah.
So if you chain them up and they don't get to eat brains, do they die again? Oh, and we sip.
I feel like what is that in Living Color? Men on
Men on Film. Oh my God.
But oh yeah.
Do they though?
That is a good question.
That is a good question.
That is a very good question.
So it's
Does it
like, so
start
do
with
they
that?
like, you can't even say live, like live in infamy, just row, like, you know, like if they don't get to eat, what happens?
I think Army of the Dead.
I don't think I saw it.
Army of the
Is that
Dead. It has.
a movie.
It's a movie. It's more modern. There's like two different kind of zombies. There's like the zombie. There's like a king and queen.
Oh my
and
God! See,
they're
I
in
can't deal with
Vegas,
that. No, stop.
And it's like a heist. It's a heist.
A zombie heist.
A zombie heist. So these army people, they go heist a Vegas thing for all of the money that's in the casino.
The zombie people.
No, not the zombie
oh,
people.
okay, sorry.
No, the army. There's like a group of civilians, and they go heist and steal money from the casino for another guy that's rebuilding the world. And it's kind of like a comedy, but there's it's kind of. Anyways, where the hell did we come from zombies?
Because we were talking about if the world were to end, zombie apocalypse, blah blah blah. See, I am a big fan of The Walking Dead. So the comedic zombie shit don't fly with me. You got to be real serious. 'Cause I was down with Rick and Michonne. So you know,
Michonne. See, I couldn't. After, what is his name? The little Asian guy.
Glenn.
After Glenn died, I tapped out. I didn't watch anymore.
I had to keep watching. You have to go back and watch.
And then it got weird because the guy with the dreads and the tiger.
Yeah,
that was a little too much.
A little bit.
But
like, how did you tame a tiger?
Yeah.
How'd you tame a tiger?
And then that also didn't make any sense. How there were no wild animals.
Well, the zombies ate them. For the most part, right? No, they had to have some kind of animals because they survived all that time. And now they have like the spin-offs, like everybody, like Rick has his thing and
Who's the guy? The guy.
Daryl has his thing and Carol has his I can't get with it.
Yeah. I don't like the spin-offs. And then there's the new Walking Dead with the guy from Best Man. The black guy.
This black guy's on Best Man. There's a black on who?
The one
Best Man. Morris Chestnut?
No, the other one. The one that snitched on everybody. The one that couldn't hold a secret.
Want the locks?
Yep.
He is?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
I don't know.
Because it took a minute for me to get with him when we were watching From. Because I just couldn't take him seriously. Because he was such a bitch in The Best Man. It took a minute. Like, I like him now on From. But on the zombie thing. But even on From, he's like overplaying it. Like, why are you always yelling? He's like a baby Samuel Jackson. Why the fuck are you hollering at everybody? Like, that's like all you could do. Because other than that, outside of that character, you're a bitch. Anyway, zombie apocalypse, we're going to get back on track because I think we went way far to the left talking about the zombie apocalypse. So what did you get from 2024? Like what was good? What was bad? What are you taking with you? Do you believe in regrets? Because I don't want to say, like, what do you wish that never happened? Because I think almost everything happens for a reason.
I don't regret anything.
Okay.
I don't regret anything. Somebody asked me that, too. Not that long ago, but the reason why I don't regret is because I feel like I do everything with a purpose. Even if it's dumb, even if it's minor, I do everything with a purpose. And even with people that have come and gone in my life, you know, I don't regret them because it brought me to where I am now. They suck, but if it wasn't for that interaction, then... But what did I bring from 2024? I brought on extra weight. That's always fun. That's always fun.
They call them fun bags.
I brought more self-awareness. I am actively in therapy and having realizations of things that I kind of buried so that I can stay moving, stay going. Just being able to live life more unfiltered, if that makes sense. Taking the blinders off and just being more of my authentic self.
Good.
That's, yeah.
Good. Good for you.
What about you?
I do believe in regrets. There's some people that should not have ever experienced me.
I like that. I like that.
So I do regret, or I don't know, because regret sounds so harsh. It sounds like you're being scolded, you know? So maybe, like you said, more self-awareness. If I was more aware of myself and who I am, then they would have never. So I take accountability for that, because, you know, squirrels are going to chase nuts, you know? So, and fleas are going to bite on a dog's ass. So I have to take accountability for letting fleas jump on my ass, you know? But I'm glad 24 is over. Like I said, I'm glad that, you know, everybody in my family's doing good. What do I want to take with me into 25 is give myself more credit than what I have been. Because you and I have talked before on previous episodes where it's like the whole imposter syndrome thing, you know, and always being the person to push other people's business or other people's, you know, come-ups out there. When it comes to me, it's kind of like,
being your
you
own
know,
cheerleader. Or,
being my own cheerleader. Or if someone is like, hey, I know you from Unfiltered, it's like, you do, you know. So I'm going to bring that into 25 to stop doing that. I'm going to get the fuck back in the gym. I did a kettlebell workout the other day. I'm still recovering. And I do have a resolution. This is the only resolution that I have. And I'm happy with it. Even though I'm, 4 days late? Because this is the 4th, right? I'm 4 days late. I resolved to be a villain.
okay.
Like you said, I move with authenticity. I move with genuine love and mutual respect. And it has gotten me nowhere. Well, let me not say nowhere. Lord, it's not nowhere. But there's certain people, again, that should have never experienced me that I'm kind of tied to for at least 18 years, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, since I'm a bitch,
be a bitch.
I'm going to be a super bitch. I'm going to be the best bitch I can be. So, I resolved to be a villain.
Okay.
And it's funny because I really have like the outfit in the back of my head. Like I can see it. It's like some skin tight black shit. Like, and I got a mask and a whip and I'm just fucking niggas up. Like, you know? So that's the only resolution I have, is to be a villain. Like, I need to start saying no more and not feeling bad about saying no, or taking time for myself and not feeling bad about taking time for myself, and just putting me first. I think if we didn't talk about it in the past episode, we will talk about it in the future episode, about being selfish with yourself. Because you have to set boundaries, because takers don't have any. So givers have to set them, you know, and sometimes it's difficult and we have to reason with ourselves. Like today I had to tell somebody no, that I can't do something for them, because my house has been a fucking mess since the beginning of December, you know, and I'm like, I had to say no, and then I'm sitting there fighting myself, like, I should really go. They're probably sitting mad, you know, maybe they really, really needed me to go, or maybe, but no, I have to do for me. So that's what I'm going to take into 25, aside from being, well, I guess that's a part of me being a villain, even though that sounded like good. The villain is like bad.
But Disney villains are beautiful.
I never said nothing about me not being beautiful.
No. Like the spin on it. Like who was?
So who do you think is a beautiful villain?
Cruella. And Maleficent.
Maleficent, yes.
Yes.
Definitely Maleficent. But that was like because she was human.
But that's why I was kind of putting the two together. Like you could be.
But then again, you're younger than me, so you probably mean like they probably had like a super sexy Cruella. I grew up with the old ratchet Cruella, the cartoon Cruella. That's the one I grew up with. And she wasn't. No.
Okay. Well, I support you because I firmly believe in no means no and being okay with you saying no. I would say no and then feel guilty and then I would overthink and then I would give in and then I'd be upset that I gave in.
Exactly.
And then it would just be I wouldn't let it go. It would be the next day and I'll be thinking like, damn, I shouldn't have did this. And then it'll be the next day.
Yeah.
And
then you're walking around with an attitude.
Yep.
But you can't be mad at nobody but yourself.
Yep. So I agree with that. I agree with sticking with your nose. Yeah.
It's just building up. I guess it's it's going to be a practice of the not feeling bad part. So maybe when I start feeling bad, I'll hop on a treadmill. Hey, 2 goals in one.
Yeah.
I'm saying no and then I'm getting fit.
I like that.
Yeah. So how was your week? Because, okay.
How was it? It's so choppy, like the week.
Yeah.
And I want to say it was choppy because I worked still, and then I had New Year's Day off. I worked New Year's Eve. I worked Christmas Eve. And it didn't feel like the holidays, like when I was little. When I was younger, I would be so anxious to wake up Christmas morning. It'd be snowing outside. It was kind of like a Christmas story, like the movie. Going to sleep, waking up, snow, gifts all underneath the tree. It wasn't like that this year.
You're the Santa Claus.
I know that. I wish I could just wake up and have the gifts and do all of that stuff like I was a kid. But no, it was definitely different. It was a different vibe. We, instead of doing gifts, we went on vacation. Well, not really. We did a getaway. We went to a hotel and stayed a couple nights.
Matching pajamas and everything?
No, I had on silk neglige.
With your family?
It was a button up with the sleeves and pants.
Oh, okay.
Someone really
say
close
neglige,
to me,
I'm thinking
someone really
up the
close
ass.
to me calls it neglige.
Oh, neglige is such a whore's word.
It is. Right? Neglige.
It sounds like cheap perfume and cigarettes. In a raspy voice. You just think, what are you doing tonight, Sonny? That's what it sounds like. Neglige. You want to come pull up my neglige, young man? Yeah, can we just... because neglige is like along the lines of lingerie. I mean, lingerie sounds way better than neglige. But if it was, it didn't sound like, it didn't sound sexy. Like, it didn't sound like what I was thinking. When you said neglige, I'm thinking red, teddy, crotch, that's what I'm thinking when you said neglige. No. So that's why I'm like, with your family? Okay. Don't do that. Don't do that. You good?
I'm good.
We just got here.
I'm good.
Okay, so we sip. What you sipping is not the same thing as what I'm sipping.
Oh, man.
I'm the one who should be choking. You know what I forgot to say also about 25, what I'm bringing in 25?
What?
My new co-host. Yes, so that made me think about, because I had it all written down, but I think I'm dyslexic, because the cards are probably sideways. I'm probably not reading this shit right. But it made me think, like, I've been doing this shit off and on. I think, what did I tell you? Like, maybe damn near this is my third season, so maybe a little under 3 years. And it was a fucking struggle getting here. I was just looking at some of my notes and I was like, I really was talking about, like, I think one of my episodes was talking about Butthole Girl. Yeah.
Butthole Girl.
Y'all gonna have to go and listen to one of the older episodes. I'm not even about to go down that rabbit hole. But let's just say it involves social media, objects, and a Butthole Girl. Y'all go listen to one of the older episodes. But yeah, it was like weird. Like I'm sitting there, and it was just me by myself. So I'm in the studio by myself, and I'm like, yeah, so Butthole Girl, what do you guys think? Like, you know, it's like there were no guys to think anything. So I'm glad that I have a new co-host. And that it's working out marvelously, darling.
Thank you.
Because this shit is a struggle. And also, like I said, just with the life and the ups and downs and the kids and the work and all, it was kind of like, yeah, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it. And tomorrow never came. And I ended up, you know, putting the shit on the back burner and then dealing with a bout of depression and then dealing with trying to climb myself out of that.
Yeah.
You know, some things fell to the wayside. So I probably would have been on season 4 or 5 or some shit like that had I not taken that hiatus, but I needed to take that hiatus. And then, you know what, like I said earlier, everything happens for a reason. I don't even shop at Price Right, and I saw you there. And it just was up from there. So thank you, and I'm glad I'm bringing you with me in 25.
Oh, thank you. I'm very glad that I always prop you up. Like, I'm so honored that you trust me to be a part of you. And be a part of this, because this is your baby. And
she is.
I want to handle her with care.
Thank you. That really does, you know, that was real corny as fuck. But y'all know, I get back to being a thug. Wait a minute. But anyway.
You want to hug it out?
No. Thugs don't need hugs. But no, it's hard because, like, this is probably my second or third business, and it's like I can have many people that'll be like, I want to be on board, I want to, you know, and then when they get on board, y'all not handling my baby the same way I am. You know, even though other people will not see your vision, but at least if you can kind of try, you know what I mean, or actually be genuine. Even better than just trying, because you could try and you could be acting, you know what I mean? But it just being genuine, if you got a genuine interest in it and you genuinely believe in it, like, then we can link up. Other than that, like, I don't want no parts. You know? So I do thank you for being your authentic self and actually, like when you tell me, like, you're so dope, like, I really feel that, you know? And it's the same as, like, I thank you for, girl, you told me a lot of shit on this. Like, we shared a lot of shit on this podcast. I'm surprised ain't nobody seen us boohoo snot crying on this bitch yet. But, like, I thank you for trusting me to give me some of the information and just let me know who you are. You know what I mean? And be your genuine, true self. So I thank you for that. So I'm glad I'm bringing you with me in 25. I'm glad we're going in there together.
Yes.
Okay, that was corny. Get off me. Oh my, yes!
Makita, yes.
You missed the vibe check.
Oh, wait.
You missed the vibe check. Mama! Oh my God, did you ever see the fuck? I don't know who did it, but they took the Snapchat filter and put it on the, I have to send it to you, it's funny as fuck. It's like the droopy face Snapchat filter, and they put it on the color purple. So when they're saying the words, their faces are all, girl. When I tell you, belly laughing, it's the funniest shit ever.
I gotta look it up.
I'm gonna send it to you.
Look it up.
So any plans? Any new digs for 25?
No. Aside from
titties.
Ooh. So. Yeah.
So let me just ask it fucking straight, because I don't. Any new love interest for 25?
Yes.
Wow. That neglige came in handy.
Yes. So my best friend calls me the Boys and Girls Club because I don't have a preference. So I do have an interest. I am not going to disclaim if it's a Boys and Girls Club, but there is someone.
Okay.
There is someone.
She's you're grinning and smiling and smirking. Now, you know, you and I, we always say our lives are like parallel. It's just some years apart. But the same journey that I've been on is the same journey you've been on and probably will go on and so forth and so forth. So with that being said, I have the utmost love and respect for you. Go slow. Because again, like I said earlier, had I, you know, I have to take accountability because some people did not deserve to experience me. Mm-hmm. There's some people that don't, we've already been, you know, titties on, you know, people who don't deserve to experience you. Make sure that this motherfucker is worthy. Yeah. Motherfucker, make sure you're worthy because this is my little sis. All right. But you got to do your part too, because girl, God is good, but faith without works is dead.
Oh yeah, definitely. We've come quite a way.
Us or y'all?
Us. Wait, y'all.
Okay, we'll talk later.
Her.
You just said it. You talk too much, and you're not even drinking. You're not even loose off the juice.
We've come a good way, and I made my intentions known. I made my yes and no's known, and what's not going to fly with me.
Okay.
And surprisingly, the respect level has increased a lot, and that's what I appreciate the most. And I think that is what's more attractive because I can say, I don't like it when you did X, Y, and Z. Why did you do that? Mm-hmm. And then that's another thing that I'm learning about why certain things bother me. And that's a reflection of myself because I used to do some of those things to get attention. Mm-hmm. I would overshare, overexpose, and send things to get more attention. And I realized that we're older now, so what are those? Mm-hmm. But, come on. But I'm bringing the Boys and Girls Club with me, and we'll see how it goes, you know?
Okay.
And are you?
I'm waiting for an engagement ring. I'm not even gonna lie.
Do you think it's coming?
It better be. My birthday's coming up. Girl, No, I'm not rushing into anything. I'm already where I'm at. We're still feeling around in the dark. Trying to figure out the whole, relationship thing. Both of us were single for a very long time. Neither of us were looking for anything. However, we found each other, which is a beautiful thing. She loves my kids. I love hers. But we're just still trying to figure it out. So I'm not trying to rush into anything. I am manifesting for the new year more peace, more me time, more positive communication between she and I, and more. I want to level up in my career and my skill set out in the field, and maybe definitely level up with this podcast. Like I want to put more energy into the podcast because, again, like I said, taking the hiatus kind of set me back. But then it's a setback for a comeback, you know? I can't really say that it was a setback because I think I'm where I'm supposed to be. Finding you and, even some of the guests that we have planned and some people that we had on before. So I'm really positive about that. And I'm happy about where we're going with the pod. But as far as like love interests, she's been there. So I'm still interested, but she's been there.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
What about, are you excited about the kids going back to school?
Girl, I'm going to drop them off myself. And I don't even have my car. You get on this shoulder, you get on that shoulder. We're sprinting Monday morning to go to school. Yeah, school. Y'all teachers need to take y'all motherfucking kids back. It's been 2 weeks. 2 entire whole weeks. I think before they were doing like, what was it? They would maybe have the Thursday and the Friday off. Okay, that's fine because I'm ready to chill too. And then they would go back maybe a week. So it'd be like, it wouldn't even be a full 14 days.
No.
This was a full
I was surprised.
fucking 14 long ass, greedy ass, big back ass.
Yes.
Can I have a snack ass
Oh my
days?
gosh. Yes.
My daughter legit wakes up. Good morning, Mom. Can I have something to eat? Girl, it's 7 o'clock in the morning. Stomachs don't open till 9. And then after she's eaten, it's iPad. This is dead. Can I have a snack?
Yep, that's my 9-year-old.
And it's like, you just ate. And then the sweeping. I felt like we were back in COVID times again.
Oh no.
Where, except for the teachers, they're somewhere on the fucking island somewhere. So they weren't even doing the Zoom shit. I felt like I was back in COVID. It's like kids are sitting at the table eating. There's crumbs on the floor. I have to sweep again. And then I have the glass table, so there's fingerprints on the table. 2 weeks with 2 8-year-olds.
Oh.
And then my girlfriend, she loves the kids. So she said, oh, let's get 2 more kids. So we had 4 kids going downtown to the movie theater.
Your patience level, because I don't know.
There's no patience. When we hit the door, I'm like, you got your keys, you got your wallet, you got some weed, let's go. That's not patience. We are in Ashmont like this. Love the kids, but
Fuck them kids.
thank you. It's time for them to go back.
On Monday.
Yes. Fuck them kids on Monday. Big boot to the ass. Sayonara. See you at 3.
And I mean, I'm looking forward to still having snacks and food in the house.
Yeah.
That's one thing that drove me nuts, or drives me nuts when the kids stay home, is having to refill food so often because they're bored eating.
Yeah.
I think they're bored eating.
Definitely. And the cooking. Even though I didn't cook much. She cooked a lot, so I'm happy about that.
Lucky.
But the food, it's like, oh my God, we're at the grocery store every day. So that shit annoyed the hell out of me. And it's funny, my daughter had a doctor's appointment yesterday. So of course, you put on your Sunday's best when you go to the doctor's appointment with your kids. And no, there's nothing going on at home, Rebecca. So we're in there, and of course she has to see the nutritionist. And the nutritionist is like, how is she on snacks? And, asking all the nutritionist people, white woman nutritionist questions, and then she's like, well, what did she have for dinner last night? I'm like, we had spaghetti. Any vegetables? Yes, Rebecca, we had salad. And then she's like, you kind of want to cut down on some of the carbs. This is what the fuck fills these motherfuckers up. What do you mean cut down on the carbs? And then she's like, you want to put more salad than there is, and like try to get some protein in there.
How realistic is that though? Like what the nutritionist advised?
Fuck her. I'm feeding these kids what the hell I can afford. I'm feeding these kids what the hell they're going to eat. And like, you can't tell me put more protein on the plate. What if she might be an early vegetarian? She doesn't want fucking chicken. She wanted goddamn spaghetti. So she had fucking spaghetti and salad and garlic bread and some other stuff on the side. And then she needed something sweet. But it's like, it's funny. I think I heard somebody say this before. It's like, well, if you want me to feed these kids healthy snacks and healthy meals, bitch, write me a prescription for some food stamps. Like, you're not going to sit here and dictate what the fuck I feed my kid. Because if she came in here and she was super skinny and I wasn't feeding her ass,
I'd be a bad mom.
I'd be a bad mom.
CPS and the whole 9.
Exactly. Well, how do you think she does with snacks at school? I don't give a fuck. She's not my kid between the hours of 8 and 3. She comes home the same way she came back. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what she's eating at school. They'll work it out.
Yep.
But yes, I can't wait. If you guys couldn't tell, I can't wait for Monday to come so these kids get the fuck out.
Well, I'm gonna miss mine.
My
kids are older though.
I tell you that all the time. You're such a good mom.
No, stop. My son is 19. My youngest is 9, and my oldest is 21. She'll be working.
Also, that's nothing. You only have the one.
And she's the small little
School age
homie.
one.
She's still, I'm going to miss her.
I'm not.
She doesn't bother me that much.
Mine doesn't. She kind of does, but love her to death. I love my kids. I'm just ready for them to go back to school where they belong.
Yeah.
Because they need their education, and mommy needs a break because mommy gets overwhelmed and mommy smokes. And I don't want to become a chimney. Anywho, this was fun.
Yeah.
With all the lights.
We have a new production, so
Yes.
this is,
Professional.
yeah.
I'm
Made
wearing my
by
fur next
Mojo,
time.
Kristen Media, the lights.
The makeup. So we're going to get ready to wrap this episode up.
Okay.
Like we always do. Sorry, I kind of stammer because, normally it's just me and you. And we're
go.
like on the count of 3, everybody say bye. Then we press a little button and we go on and do our thing. So this is weird because we have us what to do.
Shout out Kristen Media.
Yes. Shout out to Kristen Media and Made by Mojo.
So, where are we coming back next week? What are we?
We'll be back here. What are you talking about?
What do you want to?
I don't know what the fuck we're going to talk about. Whatever the spirit moves us to say. But we're going to keep on rapping.
Okay. All right. Well, so we're going to.
We're going to have all the information for where you can find me and where you can find T and where you can find she and where you can find he. He being Made by Mojo, she being Kristen Media. So on the count of 3, I guess we're going to wrap it up like we normally do. On the count of 3, everybody say bye. 1, 2, 3. Bye.